Welcome to Growing Craft, friends. This side Sonia here. I know it's been so long, but we had to do this. So I have got this beautiful wooden piece, and I thought of creating a coaster. Now, as you know, whenever we are doing decoupage art, we make sure that we create something beautiful. Now, in this one, I am going to use my ITD collection rice papers, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. Now to prep up my base, here I'm using my gesso. So honestly I was running out of my gesso, so what I did was I had this old chalk paint, and in this I have added my gesso with my chalk paint, and I'm going to use this as my base coat. Now for making a wooden coaster for your DIY and for your home accessories, you need to make sure that the quality of the wood is really good. Now once I'm done with this painting work, I am going to let this dry completely. Meanwhile, let me show you my rice paper. So I'm just going to keep this aside and I'll start working on my rice paper now. So whenever I say rice paper, I always use bits and pieces of it, and you will see me using each one of them in different projects. Now this is a beautiful floral design which I wanted to use, and here comes my Mod Podge. Now this is something amazing. I love using Mod Podge, I love using decoupage glue, and they are my favorite. Now before doing your Mod Podge or your decoupage glue layering, you have to make sure that whatever the chalk paint or the gesso base you have done has dried out completely. Now I am going to apply my Mod Podge completely on my base. Now once this is done, I am going to stick my rice paper. Now there are a lot of tricks in which you can use your rice papers. You need to make sure that you use them like really well. So I try not to waste the portions of my rice paper. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this as it is on my base. Just make sure that you press this really well. There should be no bubbles, no wrinkles whenever you are doing your decoupage art. You can even use your old credit card or your pressers just to make sure that there are no bubbles at all. Now I'm going to remove all the excessive paper. Now if you cannot cut it precisely, like here you can see that I cannot cut it precisely because the wood slices have some of their natural coating outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it, then I can use my sandpaper or my filers and I can smoothen the edges. You will see that I have the complete white base of my coaster. Now stay tuned till the end of the video to see that how did I change that. Now once you see that I'm done with my sticking work, you can see the edges, and if you press it really well, you can actually see all the wooden lines through it. And this is the magic of doing your decoupage art on the wooden slices. I love it on the MDA for the wooden pieces, but the natural wood is amazing. Now using my massive stamp, I am going to make sure that I do a good stamping. Now for the stamping, I am using my archival permanent ink pad, and I'm using my massive stamps. All the supplies are there listed in the description box with the links. You can buy them from our website at growingcraft.com. Now I am just doing the stamping on the backgrounds on the sides, and we need to make sure that we cover up really well. And now I'm going to give it a distressed look with my same ink pad. Isn't it amazing? Even with the white background, I am having a beautiful layering to work on, and my coaster is looking really beautiful. So this is one of the easiest way. Now we need to make sure that we seal it up with the varnish. So here I'm using my varnish, and I'm going to have just 2 coats of varnish. If you know me, you know that 2 coats of varnish is really important. Do 1 coat of varnish, then let it dry completely, and then you are going to make another coat of varnish on the top of it, and then let it dry. So this is how my wooden coaster is done. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know your feedbacks in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more tutorials very soon. Happy crafting. Enjoy shopping at Growing Craft.